You feel it. That gut-twisting, 3 a.m. anxiety that your life is just too much. You're tired, but you're wired. You're forgetful, you're irritable, and you're pretty sure that last email from your boss just aged you 7 years. And you know exactly who the villain is. Cortisol, the stress hormone. The internet has told you this thing is pure metabolic poison. One guru, in a very serene-looking yurt, tells you it's melting your muscles. The next article, next to a flashing ad for adrenal fix pills, claims it's shrink-wrapping your brain and force-feeding your stomach fat. The noise isn't just confusing, it's a catastrophe. They say just relax, just de-stress, just buy this $80 a bottle supplement. But this investigation isn't about blaming a single hormone. It's about finding out why it's been mislabeled as a public enemy. So I decided to investigate. I dove past the Instagram infographics and the supplement shills. I went straight into the medical journals. The boring, dusty, PubMed.gov kind of research.
Because I had to know, is cortisol really the supervillain it's made out to be?
Or is it something else? And what I found, well, it changes the entire case. The first trail is obvious. It's a neon-lit flashing sign on the dark highway of the internet. It's a term you've definitely Googled at 3 a.m. Adrenal fatigue. It sounds so medical, so legitimate. It has to be the culprit. So I dove in. The symptoms are... well, they're everything. You're gaining weight? Adrenal fatigue. You crave salt, you're grumpy, you have a vague existential dread that you left the oven on? That's right, adrenal. Fatigue. It's the perfect one-size-fits-all diagnosis for just existing in the 21st century.
And the solutions appear
Instantly. Oh, magically. My screen floods with ads for adrenal support capsules. Adrenal Revive. Adrenal Boost. They are filled with, well, mostly dust and dreams.
a pinch of ashwagandha, a whisper of holy basil, and a whole lot of marketing.
These pills aren't designed to fix your adrenals. They're designed to fix your wallet by emptying it. But let's not stop there. I found the gurus. Oh, the gurus. They offer 12-step protocols that cost more than a used car. They demand you only eat beige-colored foods on a Tuesday while standing on one foot and chanting their special, copyrighted mantra. It's an obstacle course of expensive, baffling, and utterly useless rituals. It's an obstacle course of expensive, baffling, and utterly useless rituals. I don't even know what an adrenal ion is. And that's when I hit the first major wall in this investigation. I couldn't find adrenal fatigue in any Tears' serious medical textbook. It's just not there. I checked PubMed. I checked the Cochrane Library. I checked with the Endocrine Society. Real doctors, the ones who deal with actual adrenal failure, like Addison's disease, which is a terrifying, life-threatening condition.
They look at the concept of adrenal fatigue and just...
the entire trail. The supplements, the gurus, the magic lamps. It was all a dead end. The symptoms are real. Your exhaustion is real. Your stress is real. But this diagnosis? It's a ghost! This was the false trail. And it was time to find the real one. So where did I look next? If the adrenal fatigue trail was a complete fabrication, then why do I and millions of other people feel like we've been hit by No, not a bus. Why do we feel like we've been hit by a bus, and then the bus backed up, and then a piano fell on the bus? Because the symptoms are real. And the aha moment is realizing we've been blaming the wrong thing. I found the real answer buried deep in endocrinology journals and metabolism studies. The entire investigation turned. Cortisol isn't the arsonist setting fire to your life. It's the fire alarm screaming that the house is already burning down. Let's draw this. This is the ludicrous analogy we need. Imagine you're a caveman. Let's call him Grok.
Grok is having a lovely day, maybe painting a very nice bison on a cave wall.
Suddenly, a saber-toothed tiger leaps out of the bushes.
Bam! The alarm bell rings. Grok's brain, specifically his hypothalamus and pituitary, hits the big red panic button. This signal screams down to his adrenal glands, these two little triangular heroes sitting on top of his kidneys.
And they deploy the elite special forces.
What is its job? Its job isn't to hurt Grok. Its job is to save Grok. It's the ultimate live now, pay later hormone. Cortisol instantly screams at Grok's liver, "Dump all the sugar! We need energy! Now!" You! Shut down! We don't have time to fight a cold, we have a tiger to punch! It tells his brain to be hyper-focused.
It gets Grok ready to either fight this tiger or run so fast he breaks the sound barrier.
And it works. Grok escapes. He hides in his cave, shakes for an hour.
Point and then.
The tiger is gone. The threat is over. The alarm turns off. The cortisol levels drop. The system resets. But here is the absolute civilization-ending catastrophe of our modern life. Your brain, that same ancient, terrified, caveman hardware, cannot tell the difference between a saber-toothed tiger
And a passive-aggressive email from Brenda in accounting.
To your brain, that vibrating phone, that 24-hour news alert, that looming deadline, that argument on social media, it's all a tiger. But unlike Grok's tiger, our tigers never, ever leave. They live in our pocket. They sleep next to us on the nightstand. The fire alarm is permanently, deafeningly stuck in the ON position. This is the ambulance test. What happens when the alarm never stops ringing? Remember when cortisol screamed, "Dump the sugar"? Well, it's hashtag still plus and screaming it 24/7. Your blood sugar is on a permanent roller coaster, so your body just shoves all that extra, unused energy into, yep, fat. Especially that deep, stubborn, visceral belly fat. Remember when it screamed, "Shut down the immune system"? Now, you catch every single cold that walks past your desk. You're a walking petri dish, just waiting for the next sniffle to take you out. And your brain? Oh, your poor brain! That constant cortisol bath, as shown in studies from PubMed Central, is like an acid wash for your memory center, the hippocampus.
You're not just forgetful, your brain is literally eroding.
This isn't fatigue. This is you collapsing at your desk. An ambulance is called, and your colleagues are drawing on your face. It's a biological catastrophe! The problem isn't that your adrenals are tired. The problem, as confirmed by decades of endocrine research, is that your stress hashtag signal, Kegnal, is relentless. The alarm is broken, and we need to figure out how to shut it off. So how do we cut the wire? Finally turn off that deafening alarm! This is the part of the investigation where I'm supposed to reveal some secret, ancient, expensive solution. But the truth is... Oh! The solution is almost insultingly simple. It's so boring, the gurus can't sell it. And it's so effective, the supplement industry hopes you never discover it. You don't need a pill! You need to fix the signal. You need to tell that ancient caveman brain that the tiger is gone. The entire complex billion-dollar stress industry is completely undone by two things that are absolutely free. First, sunlight. That bright, natural light hits your optic nerve and sends a direct signal to your brain's master clock. It's a biological message that screams, "The day has begun! The night tiger is gone! Stand down!" It's the master off switch for your nocturnal panic. Second, sleep. I know! Groundbreaking! But we're not talking about just being in bed while scrolling through more digital tigers. We're talking about real, dark, cave-like sleep.
This is the non-negotiable biological reset button where your body actually repairs the damage from the day's tiger attacks.
The simple truth is this: cortisol was never your enemy. It was just a messenger. The real problem was the chaos of our modern lives. So stop trying to kill the messenger. Stop buying the pills. Just go outside.